What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Premier League predictions. Game week 6 coming up from Saturday. Let's get into it. First up, massive game, Merseyside derby, 12:30 kickoff, Everton versus Liverpool. Derby over the years has been like it's not always like hectic and like loads of cards and like, but there is always the effort and there's always hard tackles and so I'm expecting a very lively game. Lots to play for. Both teams not starting great this season, especially Liverpool. I've actually gone for a 2-2 draw. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Next up, on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff to start off the 3 o'clocks. Brentford versus Leeds. I think this will be an exciting game. Both play attractive football, I think. I think there'll be a lot of goals in this one. I've gone for 3-3. Chelsea versus West Ham. Chelsea really struggling at the moment. I do think they will turn it around at some point. There's a lot of people on Thomas Tuchel's neck at the moment, which I don't think is fair. I think it needs to come down more on the players than Tuchel himself. Against West Ham, who are struggling themselves, but I think they'll be going to Stamford Bridge fancying their chances and pretty confident that they could get something because of how it's going at the moment. But they know themselves that they've got to be on their A game because they haven't been. So I've actually gone for a 1-1 draw in this one. Let me know in the comments. Newcastle versus Crystal Palace. I've gone for a 2-1 win, home win to Newcastle. I think Palace started pretty good this season, and Newcastle starting very well. Obviously, Isak, I think they were cheated last night against Liverpool. I think both his goals should have stood. Obviously, the second got disallowed, which for me is not offside. So I think they were cheated last night. Newcastle starting very well this season, and I've predicted them to get a top 10 finish myself. So I expect them to get 3 points in this one. I've gone for a 2-1 win, Newcastle. Nottingham Forest versus Bournemouth. I've gone for a 2-1 Nottingham Forest win. I think they've played some very good football so far this year. Just lacking that final quality in the final third. And Bournemouth, obviously the sacking of Scott Parker recently. Got a good result last night though, a good draw against Wolves, goalless draw, but vital point for them. But I've gone for Forest to edge this one, and I've gone 2-1. Tottenham versus Fulham. Fulham starting off a lot better than I predicted them. I've actually predicted them 19th place at the end of the season, so they've started very well. So all props to them, but I've gone for Tottenham to edge this one, and I've gone 2-1. I think they're going to have too much firepower, too much quality. 2-1 Tottenham. Wolves versus Southampton. I've gone for a 0-0 draw. Both teams just lacking goals at the moment, and I think they're being in around the bottom come the end of the year because of that. So let me know your thoughts on that one. Interesting game, but I've gone a 0-0. Aston Villa 5:30 against Man City. Villa, I think Gerrard's he's on the brink of getting the sack, which I don't like to see because I like Gerrard. But with the squad he's got and the players, they're just not doing it at the moment. Another loss last night as well. It's just not happening for them at the moment, and I think he's very close to getting the sack. Even though they're at home, it's Man City. So I've gone Man City, 3-1 away win. Haaland is absolutely on fire at the moment. 2 hat-tricks in 2 games. I think they're like a locomotive at the moment. So 3-1 Man City away. Sunday's games, 2 games to finish off the game week. First one at 2 o'clock, Brighton versus Leicester. I've gone for a 1-0 home win to Brighton. Obviously, United have got Leicester tonight. Leicester bottom of the table, really struggling. And Brighton, a little bit hit and miss, a little bit inconsistent themselves. But I fancy Brighton to do enough in this one. I've gone for 1-0. And then lastly, 4:30, the game I grew up on, the game that made me fall in love with football. Manchester United versus Arsenal. 4:30 kickoff. I think we should be going into it with a lot of confidence, getting 2 wins consecutively, and I think we can get something from the game, but Arsenal do worry me. I know that they're missing Partey and El Neni in that defensive holding midfield role, but I know Xhaka can play there, but I think Lokonga is going to play there, with Xhaka being more of a box-to-box. So they have injury problems themselves, so we should take advantage of that, but they're such a threat, top of the table, obviously, and flying high at the moment, and looking assured in their performances. So I think it's going to be tough. We're going to have to be on it to get something, even though we're at home. And I've gone for a 2-2 draw. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. Excited for the games this weekend. Let me know who your team's got and how you think they'll do. Before I go, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Come and get on the channel, come and subscribe, come and become a member, and join me on the road to 2,000 before the 1st of December. Not just the 1st of December, before. We got standards over here, we got targets to hit. Can only do it with your support, guys. What are you waiting for? I'll catch you on the next one.